for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. Let's take a look at the numbers for Davion Mitchell.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
And now the opening lineup for New York. Karl-Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. And for Miami, Adebayo and Ware together inside. Powell is out there with Mitchell. And it's Jaquez in at the small forward position. Oh, man, this should be fun tonight. These teams love to let it fly from deep.
Oh, both these teams live and die by the three-pointer. If they're both on, we'll have a really high-scoring game. But if not, we might have enough bricks for houses at both ends.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Over Towns. Adebayo, that's good.
And Adebayo will not shy away from the physicality in this game. He actually welcomes the contact on his way to the rim.
Here's Anunoby. Now here's Bridges. Launches a 3, knocks it down from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. All right, let's check in with Ali LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl-Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Brian, back over to you.
And Ali, thank you for that. Here's Brunson, following the bucket by the Heat. Left side, Robinson. And really the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Fred.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Robinson. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. But one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
That one misses.
Well, he ties things up, but it would have been nice to come away with the lead there.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Outside Jaquez. Adebayo against Towns. And Adebayo, the bucket, on the assist from Jaquez.
And when it comes to Jaquez, his best trait might be his decision-making out of the wing position.
And here's Brunson. He's a tough guy to check, averaging almost 28 points a game. Towns against Adebayo. Pass to Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Towns, a screen on Powell. Clock at 6. 3-pointer, Bridges. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's Powell. Now Jaquez. Stolen by Anunoby. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Good D by Adebayo. And he lobs it up top. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
Yeah, they eked that one out. I mean, the execution was spotty, but they were lucky to come away with the win.
Well, it's a good sign for a team to win when they're not at their best. That shows great resolve.
Now here's Mitchell, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Just their first miss of the night. They've been aggressive, and they've been proficient.
Here's Brunson outside. Rebound Miami. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it just kills your momentum. You earn the trip to the line, but at the same time, when you miss, you give your opponent life.
Bridges outside. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
And how about the hops Bridges has? Showing off some there with the slam.
The Heat have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Powell outside. Outside Jaquez. Back to Adebayo. Outside Jaquez. Just 4 to shoot. Pulls it from the top of the key, and it's Mitchell. The miss.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
High post Towns. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Towns. Three-pointer, Bridges. Adebayo grabs the board.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Powell passes to Mitchell. Here's Ware. Powell surveying the D. Outside Jaquez. Tries again, and it's laid in by Adebayo. Adebayo's got 6.
And if you fail to block out Adebayo, he is going to find a way to hurt you.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Still in the early stages of the season here, but some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year grant.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
Miami making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Knicks. They currently hold the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, Miami, a game and a half behind.
Well, for the Knicks, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
Well, I think that extra gear is coming, especially as we get further down the stretch, when you're trying to build momentum for a playoff run.
Pass to Powell. Out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. Fifth, the Heat.
They've turned up the heat defensively over this last stretch, trying to force more turnovers. That's been their game.
Josh Hart's checked in for Anunoby. Here's Bridges. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami. Pass to Towns. Outside Robinson. Now Bridges. Beyond the arc. And again, the Knicks missing.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
It's Powell on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Powell's shot is off.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Mitchell against Brunson. On the take. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success. He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Towns. In the game against Miami, very impressive. Wiggins against Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. And it's Miami with a rebound. Now Mitchell. He's scoreless. Outside Jaquez. Inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, I love it. He didn't settle that time for a jumper. He found a way to finish with authority.
Knicks trail by 4. Bridges outside. Hart inside, pounded by Wiggins. Outside Hart. Screen by Robinson. Hart finds Robinson. It's stolen by Hart. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Guys, back to you.
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report.
Was so close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Two shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
The first one falls. And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
Looking at who's out there now for Miami. Jovic, he's checked in for Ware. Fontecchio comes in for Jaquez. Yakachonis is checked in for Norm Powell. And it's Smith in for Mitchell. Here's Yakachonis. Pass to Jovic. And here's Wiggins. They set a pick. From deep. And that one's good. Jovic. And the Heat lead by 5.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Here's Brunson. And he makes it. Brunson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Yakachonis. Pass to Fontecchio. 4 on the clock. 13 feet out. And he can't bank that one in. Knicks trail by 3. Brunson on the drive. And there's Towns on the assist from Brunson.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
So it's Miami now. To the paint. Here's Jovic. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And New York has possession. All right, a chance to check in on Bam Adebayo. What do you have, Allie?
Hey guys, Miami's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. By their estimation, no further damage can be caused by playing on this particular injury, so they're gonna roll the dice and he's gonna play.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Well, he certainly didn't envision his season going like this. But it happens to the best of them, and now it's all about how you respond to it.
So it's Miami now. After the basket by New York. And there's the screen. Wiggins for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pass to Hart. New York working the ball around now. Brunson against Smith. Left side Brunson. Up and over Smith. Back to Hart. Another shot. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Norman Powell, he's checked in for Miami. That free throw good from Brunson.
And you gotta love Jalen Brunson's mix of physical and mental skills. He's not just fast and tenacious, he's also very intelligent about how he attacks you.
Now here's Smith, yet to see a basket. It's Wiggins on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Wiggins passes to Powell. Over Clarkson. Powell's shot is off. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. To the middle. Lets it fly. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And this is his second attempt at the line tonight.
Jalen Brunson. 1 shot.
And with this Heat team resetting towards youth, some encouraging signs, Grant.
Yeah, Tyler Herro becoming an all-star. Their top pick, Kel'el Ware, stepped in as a starter and produced. They'll need continued growth to get back to the top of the East.
Now here's Powell. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Knicks in New York.
And he also picked up 3 steals, really making an impact at both ends.
Powell with it. He's covered by Clarkson. And again, no good by Miami. Outside Hart, drives to the hoop, and Hart throws it down.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Heat trail by 7. Pass to Jovic. To stop the run, and he lays it up and in. Jovic has got 7 points in the game.
And they keep trading punches. both teams in a groove early.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
There's 39 seconds left in the first. Hart with a screen on Smith. Brunson passes to Bridges. Three-pointer off the mark.
And this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Powell outside. Back to Smith. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now just a three-point New York lead.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down. And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
So on the floor for New York, filling out the wings, Clarkson and Bridges. Josh Hart is out there with Guerschon Yabusele, and it's McBride in at the one. Powell against Clarkson. Fontecchio with a screen. Clarkson against Powell. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Wiggins for 3. Clarkson grabs a miss. Knicks leading by 7. Bridges outside. Pass to Hart. Clarkson against Powell. Clarkson outside. Over Powell. And it's Miami with a rebound. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Smith passes to Jovic. Clarkson against Powell. It's good from the top of the key.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Yabusele. Stolen. Now here's Powell. A top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. And the basket is good.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Pass to Hart. Clarkson outside. From the high post. New York again can't hit. Heat trail by 3. The drive by Powell, and Powell with the stuff.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. McBride with it. He's against Smith. The shot's good. McBride's got his first points of the night. Powell with it. He has 6. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Clarkson. The 2K leaderboard showing us the best free throw shooting teams in the league. Second, New York.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
New York on D. It's a three-point game. Wiggins passes to Powell. Here's Jovic. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Outside McBride. Up and over Smith. A nice shot by McBride. McBride's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Smith finds Powell. From downtown. And Anunoby pulls it down. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. 3-point lead. Pass to Hart. New York working the ball around now. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. That's his 5th miss. Only made 2 shots in this one so far. Here's Powell. 6 points for him. Fontecchio outside. And he's going for the athleticism. Wiggins with the vertical.
Well, just throw it up there anywhere, and Wiggins will go get it.
The Knicks have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Yabusele outside. Pass to Hart. Yabusele the screen. Hart goes in, and Hart throws it down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Here's Jovic. Now Powell. He's guarded by Bridges. Wiggins outside. Smith right side. Over Bridges. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Now Anunoby. A 14-point game for him in the win against Miami. McBride can't get it to go. Heat trail by 3. Powell with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Here's Jovic. He's got 9. They set the pick to the inside, and stolen by Bridges. And now the Knicks on the break. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
A strong finish by Anunoby. He gives 100% effort.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
New York calls timeout. the Heat, representing Miami Heat,
So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. Ware's checked in for Jovic. Adebayo comes in for Fontecchio. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Mitchell subbed in for Smith. New York also changing it up. Towns comes in for Yabusele. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. And that one misses. Legs, we've seen players extend their primes, extend their careers. What's behind that?
Well, I think you have to look at the absolute best, LeBron James, and what he has been able to do in making that investment in terms of caring for his body. It's a role model that all players should emulate.
Question is, can anybody replicate what LeBron has done?
Well, that's going to be tough to copy that.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Norman Powell.
Mikal Bridges, 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw is off from Bridges.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Pass to Mitchell. Puts it up from 12, and it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. New York leading by 5. Anunoby on the wing. Ware covers. Anunoby passes to Towns. Towns double team. It's Bridges on the wing. And the Knicks miss again.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Brunson against Mitchell. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one. Here's Brunson. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Miami.
And he was relentless with his on-ball defense, managing to pick up 4 steals.
The layup misses.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
And when you think of the league's point of attack pest, Davion Mitchell earns his keep defensively, Legs.
Well, we've all taken notice of that on-the-ball defense. He is one of the best in the league at that, but he is starting to find his scoring prowess in this league as well as he continues to improve his efficiency.
Great defender. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. It's a 3-point game. Outside Hart. Towns outside. Pass to Brunson. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Mitchell. Fast break. Here come the Heat. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is how you execute in transition, getting all the way to the cup.
Well, if you have an opening, hit that gas pedal, and you will get an easy 2.
For New York, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Now here's Brunson. Checked by Mitchell. Brunson against Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Towns. Now here's Brunson. He's got 12. Just 5 on the clock. Jaquez grabs the board.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Ware. Adebayo in the post. Brunson defending. Snatched up. It's Adebayo inside.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's time to get on your feet. The live section gets free t-shirts. What's up? It's t-shirt time.
Making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Let's use this time to have a look at the team scoring leaders. The Heat in second.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Here's Brunson. He's got 12. Screen by Robinson. To win the drought. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jaquez against Bridges. Jaquez, that's good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Knicks trail by 3. Outside Brunson. Oh, taking it to him, Jalen Brunson.
And man, you gotta appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high percentage shots.
Adebayo with it. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against New York.
And he also made an impact at the defensive end, blocking 2 shots and contesting others.
Jaquez with a screen on Towns. Here's Anunoby, and he drives in, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And the defensive versatility of Bam Adebayo is special, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he can guard 1 through 5, and his offensive game is also versatile. Think about how far he's come since he was drafted. He is a testament to work ethic.
First free throw is good. And Tim, 1 year you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range, not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the three could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys. Well, you know, in addition to his scoring ability, Bam has shown you he's just an all-around threat. He'll rebound, defend, and make plays for other guys.
Pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks, and he gets that one.
There's just no reason to give him inside position.
Well, you have to force a scorer away from his favorite place on the floor. In this case, you have to push him out or deny him the ball.
Now here's where. Miami moving it around. Mitchell, the pass to Jaquez. And here's Mitchell. Brunson defending. Where, the screen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Knicks trail by 3. Towns outside. Brunson against Mitchell. Robinson, a screen on Mitchell. Brunson passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
You know, there aren't many players who are more efficient in the pick and roll than Jalen Brunson. I mean, he has mastered that set.
And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Ware. And he elevates for the slam. Mitchell Robinson on the wrong end of that one.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. New York has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Towns, taking command on offense when they need it, putting up 21 a game. Mitchell against Brunson, 5 on the clock. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. Outside Jaquez. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Miami out in front, up 3. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Coach, it's been a hard-fought game, a lot of hustle plays. What gets you over the hump in the second half?
Well, we just have to keep on grinding. That's what this kind of game is like. You know, in many ways it feels like a playoff game. But those plays right there, ball in the air, ball on the floor, we gotta make sure we're dominating those areas and then make some plays.
We'd love to see playoff intensity there in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us. The story through the first half, the Miami Heat in a game so far that's been close.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. And since we have a chance, let's see our award winners, Players of the Week. And the Eastern Conference winner, Cade Cunningham.
This is why Cade was selected number 1 overall in 2021. He seemed like a guy built to put a team on his back, and now we're seeing it.
Putting it all together. Tremendous talent. Go, Cade.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
And I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Adebayo and Ware together inside. Mitchell out there with Powell. And it's Jaquez in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And Anunoby for 3. Out to Bridges. Back to Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brunson outside. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got rebound number 8 now. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Powell. On the wing, Mitchell. Over Brunson. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Knicks trail by 3. Outside Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Check by Mitchell. Robinson, a screen on Mitchell. Shot from the wing. And no good, trying to use the glass.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Here's Ware. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Pass to Bridges. Screen by Robinson. New York again, can't hit.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Over to start the half.
Jaquez against Anunoby. Powell outside. Outside Mitchell. The 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Bridges finds Brunson. Down low. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Adebayo. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Now Brunson. He's got 14. New York working the ball around now. Robinson passes to Bridges. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Norman Powell.
That's the physicality Bridges brings.
And these will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Miami. And taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. In third, the Knicks.
This squad's been attacking the offensive glass with a ton of energy lately, and it's paid off with a nice pile of second chance points.
That's good from Bridges. He's perfect from the line this time. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Here's Mitchell. Jaquez with a screen on Brunson. From deep, Mitchell. Ware in the post. He's against Bridges. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now here's Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
Well, they tried to punch the ball inside right there, but the window closed quickly. That's great defense.
With that long reach, Towns picks it, then has the awareness to get the ball up the floor.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
The Knicks with the lead. Brunson passes to Robinson. Towns outside. Outside Brunson. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. Fires from deep. Back to Brunson. Counted. Now it's a 3-point New York lead.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Outside Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. Outside Jaquez. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Jaquez. And miss after miss right now. Knicks leading by 3. Bridges passes to Towns. Stolen by Wiggins. Mitchell against Brunson. Wiggins outside. Pass to Jaquez. The kick out to Wiggins. Robinson with a steal. Anunoby with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Oh, nice. Wow. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And I love the burst that Anunoby can bounce off the floor with, finishing the drive.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
They're going to have to regroup here and figure out a way to stop him because he is dominating them.
Get up and start moving with your mascot. Let's dance.
What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Just make us think about it. So what you gonna do about it?
machine mascot, Bernie.
Ware with it. He's got 14. Pass to Jaquez. Bridges against Wiggins. Here's Adebayo. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And one of the things I love the most about Adebayo, he's a center who plays like one. He's not out here trying to take long jumpers. He wants the ball inside.
And that one's good for Brunson.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Heat trail by 5. Outside Jaquez. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Jaquez. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Fast break, New York. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, in the open floor, Anunoby is dangerous. He will not make the mistake of holding back.
Miami has got nothing to fall from outside in this 3rd quarter. Mitchell finds Adebayo. Wiggins outside. Outside Mitchell. Adebayo is screen on Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Wiggins. Shoots over Bridges. Wiggins, no good. And here's New York now. They're on a 14-2 run here. And the athletic platform for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, it is top tier.
Yeah, B.A., it's rare to see him overmatched from a physical standpoint. The #1 overall pick in 2014. He's never been a consistent star, but at his best, he can play with anyone in this league.
Over to the wing. Miami moving it around. Outside Adebayo. Pass to Ware. Let's go with a 3. Yes! And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Adebayo's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Brunson. 22 points for him. Towns outside. Wiggins against Bridges. Outside Brunson. Back to Bridges. 4 on the clock. Left side Robinson. Lets it fly. The rebound by Wiggins.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, Adebayo is always a threat to dunk it. He's light on his feet and extremely explosive.
Brunson against Mitchell. Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. Back to Anunoby. And that one hits the back iron. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. It's Jaquez on the wing. Anunoby covering. Adebayo feeling it out a bit. Adebayo with the muscle inside.
Well, this has been a huge scoring night for Adebayo, and when you consider the elite defense he brings every night, points are a bonus.
Towns is screen on Mitchell. Mitchell against Brunson. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
And something else that has stood out to me is the defense hasn't had any chance at stopping them in the mid-range.
That free throw good from Brunson. A big group substitution here for Miami. Jovic, he's checked in for Ware. Johnson comes in for Bam Adebayo. Fontecchio's checked in for Jaquez. And it's Smith in for Mitchell. New York also changing it up. Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. Hart comes in for Karl-Anthony Towns. And Clarkson subbed in for Anunoby. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Well, Tim, he possesses that classic European combination of size and skill. The 6'10 Serbian, Nikola Jovic.
Yeah, the finesse game is there. Vision, shooting touch. But Brian, he just needs a bit more physicality to really round out as a player.
Wiggins for 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
Well, this has been far from his best game. And if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hart. And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic.
The upside of road trips, like the one they have scheduled, is you really get a chance to come together as a team. It's a great way to get closer with your squad and build trust among your teammates.
Yakachonis is checked in for Johnson. Here's Yakachonis. He's covered by Clarkson. Wiggins against Bridges. Fires it from 18. The rebound by Yabusele.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And that one drops. Brunson's got 11 points here in the second half.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Heat trail by 5. Here's Yakachonis. Hart pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter, 8 of 16. Here's Brunson. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. Brunson's got 13 points in this quarter.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
To the right side. Here's Yakachonis. Brunson defending. He shoots it. The shot by Yakachonis, no good.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
Here's Brunson. Can't connect from 14. Miami has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Here's Jovic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Jovic has got 11.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebound Miami. Here's Jovic. 11 points in the game. And stolen by Yabusele.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
This is how you execute in transition, getting all the way to the cup.
Well, if you have an opening, hit that gas pedal, and you will get an easy 2.
Wiggins passes to Smith. And so it's the New York Knicks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We'll be right back. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Let's get this next bucket, and we got to put together a string right now. It's all right here in the head. It's right here in the head. Stay connected.
Urging his team to go on a run here, Coach Spoelstra.
They have what it takes. I mean, Coach Spo trying to spark a fire here.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for the Knicks, they've got Jordan Clarkson. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Miles McBride, and it's Towns in at the center position. A nice shot by Smith.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
And here's McBride. Pass to Towns. Now it's Hart. He's guarded by Fontecchio. Here's Jovic. Here's Wiggins. Oh, Wiggins with the silky touch at the rim.
Yeah, that's on the defense there. Now, you can't let Wiggins get this kind of positioning inside.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Powell against Clarkson. Pass to McBride. Outside Hart. Back to McBride. Ooh, stolen by Smith. In transition. Moving it up. That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Smith.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possessions.
And that one's good. Clarkson. Now Powell. To tie it up. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Clarkson. Towns, a screen on Powell. Here's Clarkson. And the shot goes down. Heat trail by 5. Smith outside. Now here's Wiggins. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Towns, a screen on Powell. Here's Clarkson. Rebound Miami. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Smith. Back to Wiggins. Miami moving it around. There's a screen by Wiggins. Shot from 12. Towns with a rebound.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost them that time.
Clarkson with the ball. Guarded by Smith. That one goes. Count it.
A nice rhythm to his game here late. He's hit 3 out of 4 this quarter, looking to put him over the top.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Miami making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Knocked loose. Robinson with a steal. By himself. And a big finish by Robinson.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Wiggins against Clarkson. And Wiggins gets it to go. The assist from Powell. Wiggins has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Wiggins against Clarkson. Over Wiggins. And it's Clarkson missing. And here's Powell. He'll bring it up for Miami. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Powell. It's Adebayo, high post. Shoots over Robinson. Adebayo, no good. New York leading by 7. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Here's Robinson. The shot, no good. Good D by Adebayo. Here's Powell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Miles McBride picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Now at the line, Norman Powell.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And some changes here for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. And the second free throw is good. New York leading by 6. Outside Hart, pass to Brunson. Back to Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Adebayo with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Ahead. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Bridges outside. It's Hart on the wing. Pass to Robinson. The kick out to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And here's Wiggins. Here's Jovic. Back to Wiggins. Now here's Powell. Brunson defending. Here's Wiggins. They grab their own miss. Here's Adebayo. Robinson with the block. And he's able to get it back. Knicks leading by 4. Hard up top. Powell covers for 3. Bridges on target from range.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Pass to Jovic. Now Adebayo. Shoots over Robinson. Oh, another miss by Adebayo.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
Now Bridges. Outside Robinson. Outside Hart. And it's Miami with a rebound. Powell with it. Adebayo up top. Here's the pick. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bridges outside. To the paint. And a big finish by Robinson.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Adebayo against Robinson. Outside Adebayo. Fontecchio, right side. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And he banks in the layup. And it's an 11-point New York lead.
Yeah, Anunoby doing his work deep in the paint. He's got so many moves to beat you.
And it's Powell with the ball for the Miami Heat. Can they get it? Hart pulls it in.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
To the middle. Here's Anunoby, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Just leaping up to the rim, no one could get in Anunoby's way.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Powell. Pass to Fontecchio, right wing. Miami moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Adebayo. Jacks up a 3. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Here's Brunson, and there's the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brunson's got 29.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Here's Adebayo. Now Wiggins. Count it!
Well, I love when Wiggins finds a way to get into the paint and doesn't settle for that jump shot. Finding a way to get close to the rim.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Let's go, fans. Give it up for your Heat High Squad. Your commitment is your Heat High Squad. Make some noise.
Gobbert's checked in for Jovic. Jaquez comes in for Fontecchio. And Mitchell subbed in for Wiggins. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Karl-Anthony Towns is checked in for Hart. And here's New York now. They're on a 19-7 run. Powell takes it inside, and he slams it down.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Here's Robinson. It's Bridges on the wing. Powell covers. Now Robinson. Clock at 6. Brunson. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Heat trail by 14. Here's Mitchell. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
From Davion Mitchell.
And here's New York now. They're on a 14-6 run. Not that time.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
The drive by Powell. Now Adebayo. Off on the layup. A minute 37 left to play in the fourth quarter. Brunson against Mitchell. Brunson inside with the finish.
And you know, he might not be the biggest guard, but Brunson has a dense frame. He has no problem going through contact.
Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
Yeah, even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
As he goes to the free throw line, my call would sound like this. Now at the line, Jalen Brown. 1.
Free throw's good, Adebayo.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
Knicks leading by 11. Brunson fires! Knocks down the trifecta.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Knicks.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
Take a break.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jalen Brunson.
And his playmaking was a big storyline in this game. He got guys involved and found them in their favorite spots.
He's off on the second.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
Brunson, there's the drive. Yes, using that window.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Here's Adebayo. .40 seconds left to play in the fourth. Towns rips down the board. They put together a solid lead.
and it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Robinson, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Robinson. Ooh, using two hands to power it down.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Now Powell. Now Adebayo. Oh, he jams it right back at him. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, I'm with Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, thanks, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.